Measurement scales are used to quantify or categorize variables. So there are two types of variables. Quantitative variables can take on different numerical values, and then categorical variables can take on different qualities or characteristics. It's important to know what kind of variable you're dealing with, quantitative or categorical, because knowing what kind of variables you're dealing with determines what kind of charts and graphs you can use to showcase or display those variables. There are 4 common levels of data measurements. The first one is nominal. Nominal are categorical variables or numerical values. But to be clear, when I say numerical values, I don't mean stuff that you can do math with. And I'll elaborate on that later on. They're simply used to classify or identify. You cannot rank them in any way, okay? And you cannot do math with it. So basically, they're just categories that you cannot rank, that you cannot do math with. Okay, so it's like pure categorical. Examples are religion, occupation, ethnicity, brand, dog breed. Let's zoom into religion. Okay, if you rank religion in any way, there'd be a lot of wars in this world, more than there already is right now. So you don't rank religion, you don't rank ethnicity. God no. So those are just categories. There are 2 special cases of categorical variables. The first one is binary data. That pertains to units that can only take on 2 possible states. 2 and only 2. Yes, no, 0, 1, pass, fail, win, lose. There's no other possible events besides those 2. So those are binary. Identifiers, also known as strings, are unique strings of letters and or numbers used to represent or identify someone or something. For example, zip code, jersey number, and student number. Those are just numbers and or letters used to identify a house, a student, or an athlete. Okay, you can't do math with those numbers, right? Your student number, think about it. Can you do math with it? You should divide your student number by 2. Does it make sense? No. So those are just used to identify you as a student. And let's think of a jersey example. If I have a jersey number 30, I'm not athletic, but let's say I'm an athlete and my jersey is 30, and then another athlete's jersey is 32. Okay, is that athlete ranked higher than me, or am I ranked higher than him? That makes no sense. If we combine our jersey numbers, that also makes no sense, right? And if we look for the difference is 2. 32 minus 30 is 2. Again, that has no meaning. So for those reasons, they're just used to identify individuals or things. Ordinal are also categorical or numerical values that are used to classify or identify. Unlike nominal, you can put them in order and rank them, but you still can't do any math with it. For example, level of education. Obviously, PhD is ranked higher than a master's degree, which is ranked higher than a bachelor's degree, which is ranked higher than a high school diploma, and so forth. Level of pain, right? No pain, mild, moderate, severe. You can definitely rank those categories. So those are ordinal. Olympic medals, gold is ranked higher than silver, which is ranked higher than bronze. So I think you get it by now. Interval is always quantitative. So not just numbers, you can do math with those numbers, but not all kind of math. You can rank or put them in order. The distances between the consecutive intervals are equal. That is very important. So imagine a ruler, and then the units within the rulers are all equal distances. Every inch is 1 inch, another inch, another inch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so forth. That's interval. Equal distances between consecutive numbers. And like I said, you can do some math with it, specifically adding and subtracting. That's all you can do. You can't multiply, you can't divide. Some examples, the classic example would be temperature. And one more important thing is that the value 0 has little meaning. If I say there's 0 degrees Fahrenheit right now, it doesn't mean there's no temperature outside. There's still a temperature. It's very cold, but there's still temperature. You should understand the metric system, 0 degrees Celsius means it's a freezing point. but -5 degrees Celsius still makes sense. So with interval data, 0 has little meaning. Ratio is also always quantitative. Numbers go from lowest to highest. The distances between consecutive intervals are equal. So far it sounds kind of like interval, but you can do all math with it. You can do adding, you can do subtracting, multiplying, division, all of it, all math, all yours. So a ratio is purely quantitative, and the value of 0 does have meaning. For example, if you are 0 years old, you're not born yet. If your height is 0, you have no height, you don't exist, or you're flat. If your weight is 0, again, you don't exist. And if your income is 0, that means you're poor, or you have no money. You know what's worse than 0 income? Negative income, big debt, right? Student loans, So 0 does have meaning, or at least have more meaning for a ratio than it does for intervals. To summarize, you can see that nominal has no perks. You can't rank them. You can't do any math with them, right? The absolute 0 does not apply. Ordinal is a little bit better than nominal. You can rank ordinal. Interval you can rank, and you can do adding and subtractions. Ratio, all the perks. You can rank them. You do all math with it. And the absolute 0 does have.
Hey guys, my name is Jess, the head of education here at Wise. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. If you want to see the complete course, please check out the link in the description. You can also go to one of our playlists to keep learning for free. If you want us to cover a specific course or a specific topic, please leave us a comment below. We post new videos every week, so don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the new stuff.